Good morning, Niner fans. A little bit of an update here with the 49ers quarterback situation with Brock Purdy and everything else going on. This week is the NFL owners meeting. Coaches, GMs, and owners, everybody's there meeting up together as they usually do annually. And today, some media members were able to meet with John Lynch before they speak to the media tomorrow. And, there were some updates on Brock Purdy. John Lynch stated that Brock Purdy should be ready for training camp. That's their hope. They're still hoping that 12-week window for him to start throwing from surgery will start. So as we mentioned yesterday, Brock Purdy should be throwing around 3 months after surgery, which takes you into about June. Now, the more interesting part of what John Lynch said is that with the way he's played, Brock Purdy is the leader in the clubhouse for the quarterbacks if he's healthy. So he basically made it clear that Brock Purdy, Trey Lance, and Sam Darnold will all compete for the 49ers quarterback job. But if Purdy is healthy, Brock Purdy will be your starting quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. He's the leader of the clubhouse, and this is what John Lynch said, that it was based on what he did in 2022. So if you take a look at last year's season, he put together the best season out of all the quarterbacks on the roster. Sam Darnold's never played for the 49ers. Trey Lance, unfortunately, was injured last year, and Brock Purdy took this team to the NFC Championship. So based off that information, right now, it definitely looks like Brock Purdy is your clear-cut quarterback one. And to me, it's not really controversial, although a lot of people will say it is. But again, John Lynch, to me, this is the biggest endorsement for Brock Purdy as a starter. Again, because he did say, I think Brock Purdy has earned the right, the way he played last season, that he's probably the leader in the clubhouse. If he was to line up, he probably would take the first snap. And this is according to John Lynch. Multiple people have reported this: Nick Wagner, Dave Lombardi, and Matt Mayoko on their Twitter. So you can go look at their tweets. And one more fact for Brock Purdy is he is now working with Keith Kocher. He's a physical therapist in Arizona, and he has a long history and tenure with working with baseball players that have to rehab from UCL injuries. So Brock Purdy is now in the hands of a pretty solid physical therapist that has had a lot of experience dealing with UCL injuries, specifically baseball players out in Arizona. So that's the news update on Brock Purdy. Looks like the team is all in on Brock as long as he's healthy, and they're going to give a competition to everybody else in training camp and see who the best man wins. So Brock Purdy's going to come out there most likely if there's no setbacks and compete with Trey and Sam Darnold, and they want to see the best player go out there and line it up. But right now, if we're keeping tabs, Brock Purdy is your leader in your clubhouse, according to John Lynch. So let me know what you guys think of it in the comments, and we'll get to some more news later on today. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe.